Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Hello everyone, this is Just Cartoons here. Welcome to a surprise animation live stream here. Just to let you I am currently testing right now for the audio. Make sure everything's all good to go. Alright. Let's see. Let me know if you guys if you guys can hear me. Message me in the chat. Let me know that I am good to go. Once I'm good to go, I will start animating. So, alright, let me just getting the microphone all set. Toon Boom is all set up. You guys are in for a very special treat today. Once we got the official A-OK from our audience here. Let me get my stylus ready. And work around the windows a bit. There we go. So, there we go. Just gonna get things adjusted over here. I gotta get a few more a bit of stretching here. But anyways, once we got the A-OK, we should be good to go. Alright, so I'm just gonna double check. It seems that I think that we are all good to go. I'll double check around my phone here. Notification on my watching the live as well. So it seems that I can hear myself, so that's great. Anyways, we're gonna get the show on the road. Welcome everybody to a impromptu animation live stream here at Just Cartoon Studios. If you are new here, welcome to the channel. Just Cartoon Studios is a studio, independent animation studio ran by me. It's also the home of the animated web show Animation Principals. It's a very personal project of mine, very special, and that's been and it's been like I would say it's been 5 years. It's been 5 years that I've been working on the show, and this year we'll finally get to see the conclusion after many delays and going on personal life. But yeah, this year the series is finally going to be wrapping up. The final 3 episodes, starting with this one with episode 3, Creative Control. Now, Creative Control, for you guys who don't know what that one is, I'm more than happy to explain to you. But first, let me explain to all of our new guests and newcomers what Animation Principals is all about. So, Animation Principals is an indie animated web show that answers the question, where did the rules of animation come from? Who created those rules? The answer to the show is that, well, it's been created by what I would call the test dummies of animation. They are each character is inspired by an animation tool or utensil to help people who want to get into animation know the basics, but in a fun, zany way. And that's the Animation Principals. They have been around for a very, very, very long time, and no one pretty much knows who they are. They are pretty much forgotten tunes, and pretty much they have been they've been overshadowed by many cartoon characters like Popeye the Sailor, Betty Boop, Mickey Mouse, Oswald, etc., etc. And pretty much they have been disregarded, and they never got their chance on the silver screen until now. When an animator came across the sketches of the characters and reanimated them, and now they're given a second chance to teach newcomers of animation how to animate their own cartoons in their own zany way. But as you know, things are definitely going to go. Things are possibly going to go in a different direction because, as you can tell, we are animating a new character here for the show Animation Principals. He has not been around for any of the shorts. He has not been any of the previous episodes. He will make his official debut in episode 3, which is this one called Creative Control. Now, Creative Control, the episode premise is there is a big, massive brainstorm that has pretty much halted all productions in the Lightbox Animation Studios, where Artie and his friends reside. But then that is until a optimistic yet mysterious cartoon named Dr. Rufford Draft appeared to their aid and offer his insights into, and pretty much giving them a chance to relax and chill as he teach newcomers into the animation world. So that's the character we're gonna be drawing today. If you looked at the animation, if you looked at the thumbnail for this live stream, that is Dr. Rufford Draft. I will be animating him today. And so this is we're gonna do a basic bounce. This is for one. I would say this is probably during the. This happens during. I would say that the last. Let's see, during the end of the 2/3 of the episode. So you're seeing a sneak peek of the show, of the episode. So this is a rough bounce of the character, very simple. So like this is the rough animation for it. But first, let's answer the comments. What's the tag? The tag for the thank you for reminding me. Extreme 3 official cartoon. Channel. Thank you. So, pretty much the tag for the fan art contest that's going on right now, which officially ends tomorrow, is AP fan art contest, and it's a hashtag. And then for the original character contest, it's AP cameo contest. All lowercase, no spaces for both of them. So, anyways, then the contest is still going. There's still a chance. If you guys want to be featured in the newest episode of Animation Principal's Creative Control, you could submit a fan art of any of the characters from the show. It could be Artie, Mr. Razor, 2D, Professor Inkwell, even the newest character, Dr. Rufford Draft. If you draw any of those characters and send them to me with the hashtag AP fan art contest, you may have a chance to be featured at the end of the episode. And then for the cameo contest, you create an original character that you think would fit really well with the Animation Principal show, and if yours gets selected, it will be featured in the episode. And there's only 3 opportunities left, which is this episode and 2 more. So be sure to watch watch out for chances for the Kobo contest, for a chance to have your work featured, because once it's gone, it's gone. Let's see. Builder the Robloxian says, "Hang on a second, you're ending the whole show after only like 6 things." Yeah, it is like. As a one-person animated team, it definitely takes a lot of hard work to create an animated show. So it was originally meant to be 13 episodes, with the series premiere plus 12 additional episodes, each with each explaining one principle of animation, but knowing how long it would take to do all 13 episodes. I've decided to pretty much condense it down to just 5 episodes, and that each of the main episodes will tackle 3 of the animation principles, excluding the series premiere. So the new episode, Creative Control, it's going to dabble into the principles of overlapping action, slow in and slow out, and pose by pose. And I'm trying to remember, I just made this. Hold on. Pose to pose, and I'm gonna have to look this up. I just literally was like, I just finished the scenes for it. Let me just look it up real quick. It's pose to pose versus, because it counts as one principle of animation. It's the opposite of pose to pose. I should know this. It is, where are you? Pose to pose. Straight ahead. There we go. It's straight ahead animation. So pose to pose animation and straight ahead animation. So pose to pose straight ahead animation, that counts as 1. Overlapping action counts as 2, and slow in and slow out counts as 3. So you'll be learning those three. So anyways, without any further delay, let's get into animating Dr. Rufford Draft. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments below. Just as an extra precaution, I am going to be there you go. That way I can see him more clearly. So this is once again a very loose animation of Dr. Rufford Draft, and yeah, very bouncy. I'm going for a very bouncy because like back in the 1920s and 30s, like they have like really bouncy animation. So and it's very loose. So I always start off very loose when it comes to animating. Okay, so let's switch to a different. Let's do the animation pencil. There you go. And what I'm going to duplicate this layer. I already got, and then I'm going to lock this just in case. And then, without further ado, there you go. I'm going to actually let me just turn off this layer. I'm going to rename this one. And then let's see. Let's call this 2. Let's call this 2. So there you go. I don't know what came over that one. There we go. Next. Alright. Let's see what we got here. So I'm going to remove. Actually, yeah, let's just. There you go. And I'm going to. That way I can keep the timing of the animation, but remove the original drawing. So they're all gone, but the timing is still here. Alright, so I'm going to put this back on, but I'm going to add transparency, so it's not all there, so I can see through it. Much better. Alright. Once again, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. And also, before let's see, before I forget, I forgot to mention that even though the main series will be officially ending in what's it called, like in a couple of months, that doesn't mean it's going to be the end in general for the animation principals characters. You will be seeing them. They will still be around at Just Cartoon Studios. They will always have a home here. They are very special characters of mine, very personal, especially with Artie. I consider him to be like my animation good luck charm when it comes to animating on new projects. So yeah, as of now, yeah, Artie is not going anywhere. He will always be like the main mascot. And for Just Cartoon Studios. Yeah, the caps is on. Hold on. There you go. I'm gonna name this to purple. I'm gonna go with purple. There we go. Because I want to be different from red and green. Because with red and green are the colors for the in-betweens. We don't want that. I want it to stand out. So I'm going to do another rough pass of Dr. Rufford Draft. I'm going to do once again very loose, but I'm going to there you go. Let's add a bit more of like so, and all right. I'm going to do the first frame. Let's see, the first frame and then the last one, so it'll be easier. There we go, like so. All right. Then I'm going to add crosshairs like so. And I'm going to. So, there we go. this here. And that is glasses. Yeah, he does have square glasses. Like so. Alright, once again, this is very rough. There you go. His eyes are going to be closed this frame. Let's see. Actually, and he has a mustache here and a mustache there. And he always sports a really big smile. You know, he's a guy that loves to smile. So, and also for those of you guys who don't know about the one of the cool things about Animation Principals as a web show is that this series is a love letter to all things animation. That's right. It's a so there's lots of clever nods and Easter eggs that pays homage to the history of animation, whether it be like past previous shows or voice actors or well-known animators, etc., etc. And it's always a ton of fun to like sprinkle those nods of animation wherever I can. So it'd be like a little bit of a game of sorts of like, oh, like this Easter egg is from that pays homage to like this certain show and stuff like that. There we go. And he has these very long, lanky legs. Very long, lanky legs. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect. I just want to get like a better. Just want to make sure that I can animate. And then his shoes are pretty much going to be, yeah, he's always going to be in this spot, like so. There we go. There we go. Awesome. And then he has gloves on. Like they're pretty well known in like the cartoon world, especially like back in the rubber hose and during the 1920s or 30s, like the characters have gloves on. There we go. Like so. There we go. Let me just turn off this. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. And let's see, yeah, the mustache is there. That looks good. I'll just, there we go. Like so. Yep, he is still here. Still there. Alright. So, Dr. Rufford Draft is getting there, you guys. He's getting there. Just, there we go. Like so. I'm going to fix his hair up a bit. Like so. There we go. Okay. Next, I'm going to work on, so this is frame 1. I'm going to put like so. So I put a 1 here to mark that that's the beginning of this frame. It's outside the camera, so don't worry, you guys won't be able to see that. Alright, I'm going to turn on the rough frame real quick. Da, 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 da. So this is the boom. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to, yes, it's all there. Alright, so I'm going to do, so this is the, I'm going to do a little bit of like a, kind of like a fast way of doing it, so I can speed up the process. I'm going to use my previous, because all he's just doing is just bouncing in place. That's all that he is doing. So I'm going to do a very loose, rough sketch of Dr. Rufford draft. There we go. And I'm going to add his glasses. He has square glasses. More like rectangular, honestly, but it's all good. There you go. And then his hat is going to be different because it's going to be like squashed a bit. I'm going to do the squash and stretch principle, like so. There we go. Like so. Alright. Like so. Actually, let me just turn off this layer real quick. There we go. Nice. That looks good. Like so. Also, if you remember, you guys, if you have any questions about the channel or the show, especially if you're a newcomer, I'm more than happy to answer those questions for you. Do not be shy at all. There we go. That looks really good. That looks better. Okay. Like so. Alright. Then what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to turn this back on, and then I'm going to move you down right here. There we go. So its proportion for his head remains the same. There we go. Then I'm going to proceed on with animating the rest of his body, like so. Very rough and loose. Then his legs. It's okay if it's like very loose. It's all good. We just want to get at the basic feeling of it down first. Actually, a little bit more like here. Let's erase this real quick. There we are. Okay. Then, alright, let's turn this off real quick. This is going to remain the same. So I'm just going to do a very rough. Yeah, his feet are not leaving that spot. That spot is going to be right there for him. Okay, now let's turn you back on. Then I'm going to, there we are. Like so. Let's add. Like so. Alright. Awesome. Now let's turn this off. There we go. So I got that a little bit there. So that's the basic goal. Get from here to there, and it's a very brief looping animation. So it's very simple because it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frames, and it's just looping non-stop. That's all it is. Very simple animation. Alright. Now we're going to go on to, this is the keys. So this is frame 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. So this is frame 6. So I'm going to mark that as one of my keys. 6. And I'm going to make a timing chart. So 6 is here, 2 is here, 3 is right there, and then bam, like so. But very simple. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bam. Okay, there we go. So that's the basic gist that we're going for with this scene. Okay, there we go. Alright. So next we're going to do what's called the in-between. So this is in between frame 1 and frame 6. So this is frame 3. And this frame will be held for let's see, for two drawings. It will be held for 2 frames. So there you go. Like so. Usually, because like the feet are not leaving the place. Okay. Now we're gonna go for a very rough in between, just so we can get the let's see, we can get the basic. Let's see where his features are gonna be, like so. Let's see, if we follow the arc at the top, so it'll be probably right here. And then, like so, here. Alright. Let's see. Yeah. Alright. I'm going to take a quick break, you guys, and I will be right back. Hi everyone, welcome back. Take a quick drink of water. Stay hydrated. Alright, so now we're going to get right back into animating Dr. Rufford Draft. So, once again, if you guys are new here, feel free to like and subscribe if you like animated content. And also, if you guys are if you guys have any questions whatsoever when it comes to the show or the channel, definitely let me know. I'm more than happy to answer your question. For those of you guys who don't know, this is episode 3. Will be the third to last episode of the entire series. Depending on how the rest of the series go, and how well it gets received, it could determine how the rest of the show goes, and like whether I continue on with the show entirely. So. There you go. A little bit of doing in between, like so. It's very rough. Okay. Yes, all the details. It doesn't show all the details.
Yeah. It's BROCK.
Okay. And then the square.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just saying it slowly, so. And
Like so.
9708 Rock Avenue.
Very rough. Very loose.
Downey,
Like so.
California, 90240.
There you go. Yeah, very quick animation. We're slipping through it. Now for the hat.
Okay.
There you go. Like so.
That's it. Thank you so much.
Alright. Awesome. Even though not all the in-betweens are in there, the basic animation is still there. Alright. Now then, next we're going to do an in-between for, we're going to make the next frame, which is going to be frame 2. But first, let me mark this. This is the in-between, this is 3. Now we're working on 2. There we go. Like so. Right now I'm working on one of the last components of this character animation for this scene. This is scene 20, if I remember correctly. There's at least probably almost 30 scenes in this entire episode. So yeah, I've definitely been doing a lot of work when it comes to animating, but it's all worthwhile. There you go. Like, no joke, like the, what's it called? Once you see the episode, it'll make sense. The final, I think, no, one of the first things that was fully, completely animated was the ending to this episode. Like, once you see the ending of this episode, you'll see why. Like, it will probably, might go in the direction you might not expect. Who knows, maybe some people will expect it. But time will tell. We will find out this, if I recall, Saturday. This Saturday, You guys will finally get to see episode 3, which is Creative Control. Creative Control, for those of you guys who didn't see in the, haven't heard in any of the posts, or in any of the, what's it called? Like the announcements. Creative Control, pretty much a massive brainstorm. Pretty much causes Artie and his friends to pretty much go in like they're pretty much there in retreat, and like they're like trying to come up for ideas, but they can't because like how massive the brainstorm is, and they're in trouble. Suddenly, a brand new tune, is a new addition to the show named Dr. Rufford Draft is able to assist them. So you guys will be able to see Dr. Rufford Draft's introduction in this episode, and I can't wait for you guys to see what he brings to the table in Animation Principals. There we go. And that. It's going to be very loose. Don't want to spend too much on the details because this is once again a rough animation. Alright, and we're going to, let's go right here. So right here, there, so it'll be right here. Like so. There we go. And then the knee, we're going to follow the arc, so it's going to go this way. And then his legs, like so. It's got a little bit of a bend here, actually. Let's go a little bit more here, like so. Alright. Alright. There you go. Looking good. Looking good. Alright, so now we've got one more frame to work on. We're gonna fix, there we go, like so. And this is frame, if I recall, 5. This is frame 5. This will be the last of the in-betweens. We already got the keys. We got the in-between. The main, the main in-between. Now we're working on the last frame of animation. Here we go. Like so. Once again, very loose. It's not going to be perfect yet. This is just getting like the basic movement of the animation. Like so. Alright, here we go. And just so you know, everyone definitely has the ability to animate. So like, if you guys don't know this, I am actually a person on the spectrum. I am a person with high functioning autism. It makes me who I am today. I am like, and I honestly, like, I can't picture myself any other way. I am like literally, like, if it wasn't for animation and like arts and music, like I probably wouldn't be who I am today. And like, I'm hoping that like being like animating in front of you guys will inspire you to pick up a pencil, like even like draw or like animate, like even just like do a flip book, like create like your own stories and your own characters, and like and don't give up on your dreams. Like this is a this is pretty much a show that I have been wanting to create for like years. Like I wanted to make like a show that teaches people how to draw their own, how to create their own animated show, but like in a very funny way, in a very fun, humorous way. To make it fun but educational sorts. Okay, there we go. Like so. And then I'm going to, like so. Awesome. Yeah, once again, very rough and loose. There we go. There we go. There's the rough animation for Dr. Rufford Draft. Let's fix this up real quick. There we go. Yeah. Doesn't have to be perfect, as long as you get like the basic gist of the movements of what we're going for Dr. Rufford Draft. Alright. It's looking really good, right? Looking pretty good. There we are. And actually, let's turn these off real quick. There we go. So now we're just focusing on Dr. Rufford Draft. There we go. Awesome. Alright. And let's see how we're doing on time. Okay, so it's currently 3:01. Now, if anything, alright, I'm going to save my work, like so. Alright, now then, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to duplicate the selected layer again, but this time, what I'm talking about is for reference. This time I'm going to rename it to Cleanup. We're going to do the cleanup work for Dr. Rufford Draft. There we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to remove the, let's see, I already kept the original. So I'm going to erase the layer that I have renamed to Cleanup, so I can keep the timing of the animation, but all the drawings are completely gone. The original's here. The original, like rough drawing is here, the rough animation. And now I'm working on the cleanup. So we're going to do that. We're going to use this. I'm going to insert transparency. There we go. Let's see. It should be see-through. Yeah, it should be see-through. Okay. So now we're going to go over to use the color black. And we're going to use a solid brush. Let me remind myself what the size, which size is the correct one. It's definitely not that one. Let's try 2. There we go. How about a little bit of tape period? Still to it. Like so. Alright. And then, there we go. Alright, there we go. And we'll swoop down. And this. And it has like, it has like a more broader, like, there's like a more broad, like thick outline on the outside. So I have to make note of that. Like so. There we go. Okay. Alright. to ensure it's light. There we go. And then, like so, his mustache. There we are. And then his eyes. Let's change the eraser to medium. There we go. Like so. Cool. Alright, moving on. And cool. Alright. Alright. Awesome. Also, you guys, I am open to any like suggestions and like ideas for what to do after the series finale of Animation Principals. So if you guys have any like recommendations, it's like I am definitely all ears for sure. There you go. And I'm going to like so. The other side of it is we got an ear, like so. Like so. A more broad outline. Yes, again, as you can already tell, it's definitely looking more like Dr. Rufford draft. The more I draw him. There you go. Like so. Yeah, I cannot wait for you guys to see the final look of this episode. It's going to be a good one. And honestly, in my opinion, this is probably the most difficult episode I've ever put together. Honestly, because this one I spent the most time thinking about, like what the episode would be about. Like I was like pretty much like at a standstill because of this one episode. But fortunately, with the help of this new character, Dr. Rufford Draft, I was able to pretty much continue on with the show. Alright. So, what I'm going to do is this. Because he is right there. Then, like so. Alright, much better. It's looking really good. It's looking really good, you guys. Alright. Okay, and then like so. And the gloves. Alright, there we go. Much better. His tie. And then this is his one of his vest. Alright. Then right here. Like so. And then let's work on his legs. Like so. Alright. Awesome. Alright. There you go. Then there we go. One side of his leg done. There we go. I'm going to do the shadow for that part. There we go. All right, then. There we go. All right, you guys, there is Dr. Rufford Draft. And this is the cleaned up version of him. Can't wait to show you guys the, actually, hold on. Forgot one thing. One part of his arm. There we go. Like so. That's going to be really good, you guys. Alright, but it seems to be a bit of a slow day today, but I'm going to continue. I'm going to end the live stream here, probably set up another one later down the line, but hopefully this will get you guys more excited than ever for the third episode of Animation Principals, which is Creative Control, which the plan is to debut at the end of this month, which is coming up in a very few days. So I think 3 days away. So keep an eye out for it. Also, don't forget tomorrow's last day for the contest for both the fan art and for the original character cameo contest. So this is your last chance. Be sure to submit them, and hopefully I'll be able to see your guys' entry very soon. Well, until next time, I'll see you again. Bye.